Okay.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
Good.
Okay. Are we ready? Yeah.
Yep.
Get like a piece of paper and a pencil,
Got it.
because it's gonna be kind of hard to
Yay.
do it, maybe, or to show me at least. Okay. So you guys are fourth graders. Don't forget. Okay. So as we start the class today, does anyone think, or can anyone think of any fractions that they use in their daily life that they add?
1/2.
What do you use them for, though? Like
Money.
real items.
Money.
Money.
Buying things.
Yeah, when you buy things. Does anyone have another example?
Cooking.
Yes, these are great examples, guys. So we're going to be working on how to decompose fractions and break them apart. So we are going to learn the concepts of different ways that we can take them apart, and I'm going to show you a few examples. So here is my PowerPoint about decomposing fractions. I'm going to start with an example, and I'll work through it and then ask you guys questions along the way. So our first problem is 4/10. And does anyone know what the numerator means and what the denominator means?
Denominator's on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. Numerator's on top.
And
The
then what?
denominator is how many there are in one whole.
Yes. And the numerator is what?
How many are actually shaded or used?
Yes, exactly. So this is an important concept to know when you're decomposing, because you have to know the denominator and what you're starting with, and then the numerator so you can fill in what you have actually, right? So when I'm looking at the board, imagine me writing this on the board, okay?
Okay.
So I have the problem 4/5 and 4/10, and I'm drawing. How many boxes am I gonna draw? Because we've worked with this before, so you guys know that I should draw how many boxes?
10.
10. Okay, so I'm gonna
10,
draw
10.
10 boxes, and 10 represents the what again?
The numerator.
Denominator.
The
That
denominator. There we go. So once I've drawn 10 boxes, I'm going to do them in the color green. So you can associate the color green with the denominator. And as I write the fraction, the 10 is going to be in green. So we're associating our colors with the boxes. So now we're going to move on to how many pieces we actually have. So how many pieces am I going to color in?
4.
4.
4. How many?
Why would we color 5?
What's our fraction again?
4/10.
Oh, okay, then 4.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, it's hard to do without a board. So
Yeah.
we're gonna color in 4 because that's how many we actually have. So now that we have a main picture, for example, we have this main picture. Right here, this is what you guys just did as a class with me. So now we're gonna think of ways, how can we decompose 4/10? I want you guys to just think about it, and I'll give you a second to think of maybe some different ways before we talk about it. Okay, so does anyone have any ideas of how we can break 4/10?
2 and 2.
What does the 2 represent?
Half. So 2/10 and 2/10.
There we go. Yeah. So the important thing to remember is that we're never changing our denominator. It always stays what it is when it's first represented to us. And then we never want to simplify them. So like you said, we're using 2/10 and 2/10, and that equals 4/10. That's a really good example. As you can see, I have it right there. And I drew it out using the same colors and associating the denominator with them, and the numerator with the color too. Does anyone have another way that we could do 4/10 split up?
3/10 plus 1/10.
Yeah, 3/10 plus 1/10. That's another way. So when we draw it on the board, how would I do 3/10 plus 1/10? How many boxes would I do first?
3 boxes first.
Yeah, and would they be separate or attached?
Attached.
They would be attached.
Attached.
Okay, and then what other kind of box would I need?
You would need,
One box.
yeah, one box by itself.
Okay, and then when I add them all together, how many boxes do I have?
4.
4.
4 boxes. And as you can see, just like my example, I have 4 boxes over that. Okay, is there another way that we could maybe do this? I'm thinking of one more way.
Using 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10.
Yes, you guys are getting this so well. Nice job. So when we're representing 1, how many boxes do we have?
1 box.
1
One.
box and 4 of those, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to
Yeah.
draw 4 boxes, all attached or separate?
Separate.
Separate. Okay, so this is just one way of decomposing, obviously, with this fraction. There's so many different ways that we can decompose other fractions, and that's the really fun part about it, because everyone thinks differently. Like when I asked you guys, you all came up with different problems. So I want you to kind of walk into this activity thinking that your answer doesn't have to be the same as everyone else's. So,
I have a question.
yeah.
What if, because we have 4/10, why wouldn't we simplify it before we, can we simplify it?
Yeah. No, so we don't actually want to. That was what I was saying, that we want to keep the denominator the same. We don't want to simplify, because if we
Got it.
simplify one fraction, then we can't add them together. Because
Okay,
When you add
got it.
when you add fractions, the denominator has to be the same. So that's why we don't want to simplify.
Okay.
Does anyone else have any questions?
Nope.
No? Okay. So do we feel like we understand kind of the basic concepts of it, where we think we could try it on our own?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did have another example, so if you're kind of feeling lost, I can come over and help you. We can go through the activity with the Smarties, and we can work with the Smarties that we've done before with fractions, which is really fun. So just raise your hand and I can come over and reach you. If not, then that's great. There is an activity that I have planned next. We get to play a game. Everyone's played Sorry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So I want you guys to get in pairs, and I have a worksheet for you guys. As you can see, a worksheet.
Whoa.
So there's 20 problems on here. I do expect you guys to get them done within like the few minutes that I give you. But you're going to work with a pair, and one person's going to be the even numbers and one person's going to be the odd numbers. And obviously the odd person's just going to go first. And what you're going to do is solve the problem, and then your partner's going to check it. And even if you don't get it right, or if you do get it right, you still get to draw. So this is just for practice. It doesn't matter if you're not getting them right, which is always fun. If anything kind of uprises and you think that both of you are wrong or something, I can come over and help you guys out too. But for now, I just want you guys to get in pairs. Imagine that you're getting in pairs. You can just work with, like, I can work with someone, hypothetically. So you can just, Sammy and Shay be together, and then Roxy and I can be together. So the first, here are just like the first few problems. Number 1 is 3/4. Number 2 is 2/5. 3 is 9/10, and 4 is 7/8. So I'm just going to give you those first few. So what were the instructions again? Can someone repeat it back to me? Make sure that we understand what we're going to do.
We're going to work in groups, and we're going to work on these 4 problems.
Okay, so imagine there being 20. So that's, yep, you have it right. I want you guys, though, to make sure that you're using a manipulative to solve these problems. So that can be, your fraction bars, your connective cubes, online websites, your Smarties, your tape diagrams, anything that we've ever used in class, you can use, and that's fine to solve the problem. I just want you to be using something. And then on each of you are going to have your own worksheet. I want you to show me either draw it or just write down how you did it, so I know that you're understanding the problems. And as you guys do this, I'm going to walk around the classroom and stop at each group and make sure that everything's going well. Answer any questions, okay? Break. So just for now, guys, you can just pretend like we did that. I would hope that we'd actually did that, but we're just gonna just try and do the first two problems, how you would think that you would do it, how you would solve it, and then we'll just talk about it.
Cool.
All right.
Let me know when you guys are good.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, so now that you guys are finished playing your game after the 10 minutes, I just want to talk about the first 4 problems. We're not actually going to talk about the first 4 because that would be a lot of work for you guys. But if I was teaching a class, I'd talk about the first 4. And I want to work through them as a group and talk about the different answers we got. Because like I said earlier, that everyone gets different answers and views decomposing differently. So if one person wouldn't mind coming up to the board and writing number 1 and how they solved it, and write what manipulative they used. Roxy?
Yeah. Okay. So I did 2/4 plus 1/4 equals 3/4.
Can I see the picture of it?
It's right here.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that looks right. Nice job. Okay, does anyone maybe have another way that we could solve that?
I do. I did 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 3/4. Uh-oh.
What happened?
The
Okay.
teacher left the room for a second.
Oh no.
Well,
Teacher's
Hello?
gone.
Hello?
Hello?
come here.
Oh my gosh, that was the weirdest
Hey.
thing ever. I don't know, can you guys see me?
No.
No. It's only boys.
Hold on.
See your picture.
Huh. I don't know why it's flashing like that. Technical difficulties issues, sorry.
It happens.
Present to everyone. What is this? Why is it showing my picture?
I don't know. It moves every
Your
time you
teeth,
talk.
though.
What?
I said, you look cute, though.
Is your camera
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, everything's on. I don't know.
It
Weird.
yeah, it is weird. Oh, wait, it says you're presenting to
know.
everyone.
Sorry, I don't know how I had to get my picture back. That's
I love you.
Guys, I don't know what to do.
Do we have to end the call?
Can you see me now?
No.
No.
Holy moly. Guys, I don't know what to
Get my
do.
Hold on, I'm Googling it. Maybe you find that out.
Sorry, I'm it just freaked out.
Go get it out of the jar.
Out of what jar?
The cash jar? The coin jar? The coin jar? Get the coin jar.
I don't know.
What is it saying?
It just says you're presenting.
Is it just not
So it's
letting you?
all I can think of is maybe, you know how when teachers do stuff like that and then they present what they see, their PowerPoint or something. Maybe somehow you got on that. I don't know.
But I didn't click anything. You know what I'm saying?
There's a turn camera off button on the very top bar thing.
I don't even know where the heck I am now. This is the craziest thing ever. I hope you guys know that.
Hmm.
Oh, no.
Hold on.
Where's Shay?
Can you guys see me?
I see.
No.
Shay.
I don't see Shay.
What
Wait,
what is happening?
no one can see anyone?
I just can't see Shay. I can see Sammy.
All right.
What?
Okay. Guys, I'll just post half this video and then we can start another one. It's fine.
Yeah, we could do the rest of the half.
I have the link for it, so I'll just start another one. Sorry.
Okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Just hang up so then I can start a new one.
Okay.
Good. Bye.
Bye. What the heck? That was the fucking weirdest thing ever. This is extremely hard to do over the fucking video chat. I'm like really irritated that that just happened. I feel like I don't even know. Can you see me? Oh my gosh. No, how can she get pissed? It just fucking blared out on me. Okay, well, it's okay. I'll just back it up a notch when Shay gets on. Dude, I'm telling you, that would happen to me because I'm already like doing. All right, Shay, any day now. Come on, man. All right. All right. Can we go again? Yeah. We're going to have two links. We'll just have to tell her that we had a technical difficulty or something. Okay. All right. We're live again. As you can see, we just had a technical difficulty, so we're starting back. We're going to back it up a notch. So you guys were just in your groups. You had all your manipulatives. You had the poster that I made you. Don't forget this poster. I also have online materials if you don't want to do the activity working. You also had your worksheet. And now we're just going to walk through the problems because you guys already played the game. So you guys were telling me how to do force, right? Okay, so how did you solve that, Roxy? How did you solve the problem again? So you just wrote it out in fractions, right? Does everyone see how Roxy got that answer? Do we think that she did it right? Yeah, okay. And then Sammy, you said you had another way of doing it? Yeah. So 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, right? Sammy? Is she muted? Okay. Sammy. What the heck? Sammy, is your mic's mute. Should I hang up? Oh my gosh. I can hear you. Okay. Okay. So maybe we should just continue. I'll just try and continue. This is literally probably the worst lesson in the entire world. Okay. So like I was just saying that Sammy was telling us to do 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, and she used her boxes, so the fraction visuals, to solve this problem. And everyone confirmed that she still got the answer of 3/4, so her answer is obviously correct. So let's move on to question number 2. So it was 2/5. How'd you guys solve that? Yes, that is correct. That is the only way that I decided to do it, but did anyone else have another way? Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. You obviously wouldn't draw a box for the 0/5, as you know that. But yeah, you could do that also. And